Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So very warm welcome to all of you for today's session on the Srimad Bhagavatam. We'll start our session with the prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavat Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki. So we discussed in our previous session that how the different elements of this universe or this whole creation, they evolve from Pradhan and Mahatattva, and ultimately they all evolve from Brahma Jyoti. The beginning of this whole material creation is Brahma Jyoti. From Brahma Jyoti, Mahatattva, then from Mahatattva, Pradhan, and from Pradhan, it's material energy or Prakriti. In Prakriti, then there is further evolution from ethereal sky to air, from air to fire, from fire to water, and from water ultimately to earth. And we discussed that how earth element contains the characteristics of all other elements of creation. So ethereal sky consists of sound element. The sense object is sound, and the sense which correlates with it is ear or our ears. Then air, So in air, there is sound as well as touch. And the sense object which correlates with air is skin. Then fire contains sound, touch as well as form. And the sense object which correlates with fire are the eyes. Then after that, there is water. Fire evolves into water, and in water, the characteristics of previous three elements are also there. So sound, touch, form as well as taste is there in water, and the sense which correlates with water is the tongue. That is why on the tongue you will always have saliva because of water. And then finally, earth element has the characteristics of all the five elements. So earth element contains sound, touch, form, taste as well as smell. And the sense object which correlates with earth is the nose. Okay. So in this way, we came to know that earth element contains the characteristics of all other elements. And it is the grossest amongst all the elements of creation. Now today we'll begin our discussion with text 50, Shloka number 50 of the 26th chapter of the 3rd Canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So now we move to next part of Sankhya philosophy. Till now Bhagwan Kapil explained about the elements of creation, and now Bhagwan Kapil will move to the next level where he'll explain about the dimensions of the universe. Okay, so now we move to the next part of the 26th chapter of the 3rd Canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So text 50, Shloka number 50. एतान्यसंहत्य यदा महदादीनि सप्तभये कालकर्म गुणोपेतो जगदादिर उपाविशत् एतान्यसंहत्य यदा महदादीनि सप्तभये कालकर्म गुणोपेतो जगदादिरुपाविशत्. Translation: when all these elements were unmixed, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the origin of creation, along with time, work, and the qualities of the modes of material nature, entered into the universe with the total material energy in 7 divisions. Now you see, all these elements were created. Okay. In the beginning of creation, when the creation started, we discussed in the previous sessions, in one of our previous sessions, that when the creation started, there was only Mahat Tattva, which is a dark region which was created in Brahma Jyoti. And then Lord Mahavishnu entered into this Mahat Tattva. Lord Narayan entered into Mahat Tattva, and that the name of that Lord Narayan is Mahavishnu or Karanodakshai Vishnu. And because Lord Mahavishnu entered, that is why this Mahat Tattva got transformed into Pradhan. And Pradhan means all the characteristic elements of the creation were present in Pradhan. Right? So all the elements are present, including the elements which we discussed: ethereal sky, air, fire, water, earth. So all these elements are present, but they are still not mixed together, because to mix all the elements, there is requirement of Bhagavad Virya Choditat. If you remember, in the previous shlokas, in all the shlokas, in many of the shlokas, Bhagwan Kapil is constantly mentioning this term, Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Whenever there is evolution of element, Whenever there is evolution of element from one element to another, there is Bhagavad Virya Chodita. That means, what does it mean? That every element is created because of intervention of Krishna. ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम. Lord Brahma says in the Brahma Samhita, what is he saying? ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर गोविंद सर्व कारण कारणम. सर्व कारण कारणम. Behind every cause, the original cause is Krishna. So, that's why if you go to the previous shlokas, you will see that in most of the shlokas, whenever there is evolution from one element to another, there is mention of this term Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Mahat Tattvad Vikurvana Bhagavad Virya Choditat. So what is the meaning of Bhagavad Virya Choditat? Bhagavad Virya means potency of Bhagavad. Bhagavad means Krishna. And Virya means his potency, his intervention. And Choditat means Chodit means to be intervened. Okay. So, at every point in the creation, at every point, there is Bhagavad Virya Chodita. There is intervention by Krishna. Without Krishna's intervention, nothing will happen. For example, suppose if I take many colors, 20 different colors, red, yellow, blue, black, pink, maroon, whatever, 20 different colors I take, and I put these colors on a canvas. Okay. Will these colors automatically mix together to create a beautiful painting? No. No. It will never happen. Until and unless a painter he imagines, he meditates on the form which he wants to paint, and then based on his creative potency, means based on his intelligence, based on his imagination, his creative potency, he decides to take different colors and then starts to paint. Isn't it? So a painter has to be intelligent. And then using his creative potency, he creates a picture out of these colors. Isn't it? These 20 colors suddenly will not mix together and a painting will come out. No. A painter will use his creative potency and then he will start picking the colors and mixing them together. And that's how a beautiful painting will be painted or created by the painter. Isn't it? Similarly, the elements of creation are created. Now these paints, the painter who was painting, all these paints were also brought together by the painter only, isn't it? Similarly, all the elements of creation are created by Krishna only. But the elements are present, but to mix these elements, to create human beings, to create living entities, for this universe to start running, again there is requirement of intervention of Krishna. Why? Because Krishna has to desire what kind of universe he wants, what kind of creation he wants. What are the laws which will govern this creation? He has all that intelligence, Krishna has to apply. That's what Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? In the 9th chapter. That Mayadhyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetu nanena kaunte jagad viparivartate. So under Krishna's direction, this prakriti or this material nature is moving. Just like a painter, if he has no imagination, if he has no creative potency, then will he be able to create a painting? No. Suppose if a painter is not a good painter, or if he is not a painter. Not a painter means if he has no creative potency. He cannot imagine what kind of painting he wants to make. If he has no decision, if he can't take decision, then what will happen? He'll create something which will be of no use, isn't it? So to have a good painting, the most important requirement is that a painter must be good, and that painter must have creative potency. He must have intelligence, he must have imagination. He should desire that what kind of painting he wants to make. Similarly, Krishna, he has to desire that what kind of world he wants, what kind of material creation he wants, what will be the laws which will govern this material creation, isn't it? And the law book is called Bhagavad Gita. The law book which will govern this material creation is called Bhagavad Gita. Right? So, that is what we are seeing here in this shloka, you see. It is mentioned, Etan asamhatya sayada. Asamhatya means the elements were created. Ethereal sky was created, air was created, and all these creations were created by Krishna. At every evolution, it's Krishna's intervention which brought all evolutions. When ethereal sky was getting evolved into air, this evolution from ethereal sky to air happened because of Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Whenever there is evolution from one element to another, there is Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Bhagavad Virya Choditat means intervention of Krishna. Okay. So initially there was only Mahat Tattva. So from Mahat Tattva, ethereal sky got evolved because of Mahat Tattva Vikurvana Bhagavad. That when Mahat Tattva was agitated by the Choditat. So when this Mahat Tattva was agitated by creative potency of Krishna, then there was evolution into ethereal sky and sound came into existence. Okay. After that, when ethereal sky was evolving into air, again Bhagavad Virya Choditat, then the Lord intervened, and that's how ethereal sky got evolved into air. Then again from air to fire. So when air was evolving into fire, before that evolution there was Bhagavad Virya Choditat. There was intervention of Krishna, and then that evolution happened. You see, so at every step there is Krishna's intervention. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidanand Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karan Karanam. Sarva Karan Karanam. Sarva Karan Karanam. Sarva Karan. All the causes. Who is the original cause? Krishna. Sarva Karan Karanam. Okay. So in this way, evolution was happening by Krishna's intervention. One element was evolving into another element. So all the elements were created. But here it is mentioned, etan asamhatya yada. So the elements were there, but they were not mixed. That mixture did not happen. Because until and unless the elements get mixed, this human body will not form. This human body is made up of 5 elements. Panch Bhut, earth, water, fire, air, ether. They are called Panch Mahabhut. Why they are called Panch Mahabhut? Because these are the 5 elements which are created in the beginning. That's why they are called Panch Mahabhut. Panch Mahabhut means they are the primary elements of this creation. So now to form a human body or to form any body in the universe, there is requirement of mixing of these chemicals. Just like a painter has purchased 20 different colors, but until and unless he mixes these colors according to his creative potency, his imagination, his desire, till then there will be no painting. So similarly, all these elements have to be mixed together, isn't it? See, today's session is very important. Till now, whatever we covered, they were all technical aspects. But now we are covering the next level, how that evolution leads to creation. And at every step in the creation, there is intervention of Krishna. So listen to it very carefully, all of you. Okay. So at every step, there is intervention of Krishna. Now the color, so remember this example, very important example I am giving. How a painter paints a picture. Exactly like that, Krishna creates this material creation. Painter is involved at every step of painting, isn't it? At every step, he only goes and purchases the colors. He selects the colors, which color is required. And on what basis he selects the colors? On the basis of his creative potency, on the basis of his desire, on the basis of his imagination. Right? So Krishna has already desired everything. Krishna has thought, his intelligence has worked already. He has decided that this will be the creation which I want. This kind of creation I want, material creation. Spiritual creation is eternal like Krishna, but material creation is not eternal. Material energy is eternal, but material creation is not eternal, right? So material creation keeps getting created and keeps getting destroyed. Krishna says that in the 8th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. Bhutva bhutva praliyate. Bhutva bhutva praliyate means constantly there is creation and destruction of this material creative potency. So, or material creation, which is called Prakriti. So this Prakriti keeps getting created and keeps getting destroyed. But the fundamental principle of Prakriti is eternal. Material energy is eternal. But material creation, because the word which is used is creation, isn't it? So material creation is always temporary because it is created by Krishna. So if something is created, it will be destroyed. But material energy is eternal because Krishna is eternal. So his energies are eternal. Okay. So that is why spiritual world is eternal. Spiritual creation is eternal. Why? Because it is Brahma Jyoti. That is energy of Krishna. But material creation is created by Krishna. So it will also be destroyed by Krishna. And again it will be created, recreated by Krishna. So on what basis it will be created? on the basis of Krishna's desire. Just like a painter, he desires to create a painting, and based on that desire, he will select the colors. That I want red, I want yellow, I want blue, I want magenta. All these colors he will select based on his desire to create. Isn't it? Similarly, the Supreme Lord Krishna, based on his desire to create, all these elements are selected by him. That's why at every step there is Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Remember this word, very important. In this chapter, if you go through the shlokas, so many times you will hear this word, Bhagavad Virya Choditat. What does it mean? That at every step there is Krishna's intervention. Why? Just like a painter, at every step of painting, there is intervention of a painter. Without painter's intervention at every step, there can be no painting. Isn't it? So just like a painter intervenes at every step, each and every part of a painting is very thoughtfully painted by the painter. Isn't it? You might have seen a painting, how a painter paints the painting. Very, very thoughtfully, very intelligently, he uses his creative potency to create a painting. Same is the case here in this material creation. Krishna very carefully, he selects all the elements. These elements are created. That evolution of elements are happening. They happened, we saw in the previous sessions. And now all the elements, the evolution of elements has taken place. So all the elements, the ingredients of material creation are present. So this stage is like when a painter, he has desired to paint a particular painting, and based on his imagination, based on his desire, based on his creative potency, he selects the colors. Now all the colors are present. Okay, all the colors are present. So the stage at which we are here in this chapter is that all the elements are present now. Okay, ethereal sky, air, fire, water, earth, all the elements along with the sense perceptions. Which are the sense perceptions? Sound, touch, form, smell, and taste. Right? So these elements are present. The elements are also present. Their sense perceptions are also present. Right? So now all the ingredients are present, just like all the paints are there. All the ingredients are there in the creation now. Okay. And who has created these ingredients? Krishna. Okay. So that's what is mentioned here. Mahad Adini Saptavai. Mahad Adini Saptavai. Sapta means 7. So the 5 elements are there. Ether, air, fire, water, and earth. And then 2 more elements are also there. If you remember in the beginning, intelligence or false ego got created. False ego means false identification with matter. So that was the first element. Then there is Mahatattva. Mahatattva means this whole material creation. The beginning is Mahatattva, right? So 7 elements are created already. Mahatattva, false ego, ether, air, fire, water, and earth. So these 7 elements are present. That's what is mentioned here. Mahad Adini Saptavai. Including Mahatattva and the false ego, there are 7 elements which have been created. So 7 ingredients are present. Okay. Kal karma gunopeto. Kal karma. Kal means time. Time element. Okay. So काल कर्म गुणों पे तो, so time element is present and karma. So these seven elements are present along with time, karma. Karma means actions. Gunas. Gunas means the three modes of material nature. Okay. Jagad Adir Upavishat. So all the elements are present. Seven elements including Mahat Tattva, false ego, ethereal sky, air, fire, water, earth. So these seven elements plus time element plus karma. Karma means actions and the three modes. So 7 plus 2, 9 plus 3, 12. So these 12 elements of creation are present. Jagad Adir. Jagad Adir means in the beginning. Adi means beginning. And then Upavishat. 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 Avishat means to enter. So when all these elements were already present, all the ingredients for creation were present, then Upavishat, the Lord entered into this material energy. Okay. So the Lord entered into this material energy, entered into the universe. Again, you see, there's the intervention of Krishna, isn't it? So nothing can happen without intervention of Krishna. At every step in the creation, there is constant intervention of Krishna. Just like if you have all the ingredients, clay is there, soil is there, sand is there. But until unless a human being comes and mixes them together, will they suddenly combine together to become a brick? No. A brick can be formed from these elements only when a human being mixes them together, isn't it? Similarly, all the elements are there, but Krishna has to enter. Krishna has entered now. So only when Krishna enters, this creation begins. Even before creation, it is Krishna's desire because of which this creation is happening. He has desired. He has decided already. He has made the laws. Everything is done. For example, if you want to construct a huge skyscraper building, if you want to construct a beautiful structure, a beautiful building, it's not that suddenly you go there and start constructing. No. How a construction of a building happens? First, we go and see the land. Then feasibility study is done. Whether I can construct something here or not, that is decided first, isn't it? Now, once it is decided that okay, construction can be done here, then what you do? You go to an architect, and the architect then designs everything. Still, the structure is not ready. But even before beginning of construction, the primary design is ready. Similarly, even before this creation, this material creation, Krishna has already designed everything. You know, his intelligence has already worked. His intelligence is not like our intelligence, tiny intelligence. No, Krishna's intelligence is infinite. So Krishna's intelligence has already decided that what kind of creation he wants. right? Everything is decided in the beginning, and now things are taking place according to Krishna's desire. This whole material energy is working according to Krishna's desire. And at every step, Krishna still is intervening. It's not that Krishna has decided and now he has left everything. No. At every step, there is Krishna's intervention. And what is that called? Bhagavad Virya Choditat. Right. So here it is mentioned that all the elements were present, the 7 elements, including Mahat Tattva and false ego. And then all the elements of creation were also present. And then the Lord entered into this creation. Because without entering of the Lord, nothing will happen. So that is what we are seeing here. Those who are new to the channel can subscribe. All of you can like, comment, share. We'll stop here. We'll continue our discussion in the next session. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.